From Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live 10 at 10.
Development in downtown Fargo continues with plans to turn something old into something new. Thanks for joining us tonight. Mike has the evening off. A renovation of the old Woodrow Wilson School could get underway soon. And it wouldn't be just a renovation, but additions too, totaling about $14 million. Valley News Team's Krista Boehm explains how the historic structure will attract people to move and expand downtown Fargo living.
First built in 1917, but vacant since 2012, Woodrow Wilson School will soon house people of Fargo again, but not for education.
The history, the character that's there.
First as an elementary school, to an alternative high school, to the National Register of Historic Places. This Gothic structure is now in the hands of the Kilbourne Group to bring it back to life.
Creates the vibrancy, creates people active in the neighborhoods during the day, keeps people living there in the evenings. So a great project potential for that to happen.
The Kilbourne Group has a reputation of renovating the old, with plans to turn Woodrow Wilson into 25 apartments, turning the vacant parking lot into another apartment building with 65 more units, plus 9,000 square feet of commercial space next door.
This is a great anchor to stretch downtown all the way out to University, which is fantastic.
We see this location as, as a way and an opportunity to bring housing and living options over to University. We think it's a great way to expand the breadth of downtown Fargo.
To keep a developing downtown growing, with the history of it still alive. Krista Boehm, Valley News Live.
Now, construction could start as soon as this fall and is expected to take about a year. Apartment prices range from $675 for an efficiency to $1,500 for a 3-bedroom. After a 4-year search, the remains of a rural Ardagh, North Dakota woman have been found and identified in Idaho. Authorities believe 82-year-old Florence DeMonte died as the result of a traffic accident. DeMonte was driving alone when she left her home in October of 2011 to visit relatives in Washington state. She was last seen on surveillance cameras getting gas in Butte, Montana. Last week, 200 miles down Interstate 90 at Lookout Pass, Idaho, a hiker found a limb with a prosthetic knee attached that matched DeMonte's serial number. Then authorities, using a helicopter, found her pickup nearby at the bottom of a massive ravine. Authorities say they do not suspect foul play. Well, it's a different approach to solving what some consider an epidemic: sexual assaults on college campuses. The approach is to get couples to sign an agreement that they will only have sex when it's consensual. Now, here's a look at the contract. You take a picture with your partner and the contract, fill out the form, and agree to always use protection. The University of Minnesota is adopting the Yes Means Yes model. Just about a year ago, a sexual assault task force was created after 2 rapes at Minnesota State University Moorhead. Though the task force has not specifically discussed the Yes Means Yes affirmative consent rule, the co-chair of the MSUM task force on sexual assault says the model has some possibilities.
I think it can be healthy to really be promoting that culture of acceptance if students are, open about consent is cool, right? Consent is sexy, or consent is something that we believe in and really want to promote.
Now, California passed the first law requiring colleges to adopt the new Yes Means Yes language. Since then, lawmakers in more than a dozen states, including Minnesota, have introduced similar legislation. The Minnesota bill failed, though, this spring. Well, if sex offenders are required to register with their local police department, how do officers keep track of those listed as homeless? That's the big question after Fargo police issued a notice on their Facebook page saying that a man, Ramon Martinez, was changing his address, and police say he's a high-risk offender but is listed as homeless. Fargo police say this system, while not perfect, works for the city. Those offenders listed as homeless have to check in daily with police. Others in the community say more needs to be done to get these people off the street and into a place to live. Police say the best things that you can do to stay safe is just use common sense and pay attention. Even if you consider yourself healthy, you may be impacted from the hazy, smoky weather we're seeing lately. Air quality alerts have been issued for those with respiratory issues. Doctors say that's causing symptoms of itchy, red, watery eyes, congestion, coughing, runny nose, tight chest, and headaches. Doctors at Sanford and Chris Cleveland there says that if you have symptoms, it doesn't mean you have a weak respiratory system. It will irritate most everyone if you're outside for a long period.
Our airways don't like particulate matter to get into them, and so we have some tightening of the muscles around our airways and some mucus that tries to get those particles back out. And so they can feel a bit tight in their chest.
Dr. Cleveland says people should take a break outside and go inside to buildings that recirculate air, and contact your doctor if your condition worsens. Well, you're in the middle of a nice family dinner, and then all of a sudden the phone rings and it's another telemarketer. For years, there was really nothing you could do. Now the Federal Communications Commission says you've got some power. Our Washington correspondent Alex Miller talked with the FCC chairman to find out your rights.
For decades, you've been bothered by those pesky telemarketers. They're trying to sell you something you just don't want to buy. And now those pushy people have become pushy robots. Until now, laws were only written to stop live telemarketers, and there really wasn't much you could do. Now the FCC says they're firing on all cylinders.
The consumer is in charge, not the caller, not the machine. The consumer's in charge.
They're giving the consumer the power to stop live calls, robocalls, and even robotexts. So how do you do it? When you get a call, say, I don't want to be called, you're on notice. Make sure you document this, because if they call you again, they're breaking the law. Call your phone company and tell them you don't want to get robocalls. They can shut them off for you. Log on to www.donotcall.gov and sign up for the Do Not Call list online.
We empowered the consumer. Now it's up to the consumer to say, okay, I'm going to do something with that power.
In Washington, Alex Miller, Valley News Live.
The new FCC regulations make robocalls and texts the same. So if you say that you can't call, that they can't call you, they can't text you either. FCC Chairman Tom Wheeler says that if you keep getting these calls, you can take legal action. And he says you should report any telemarketer abuse directly to the FCC. We'll expect to see a few parking changes when you head to downtown Fargo. The majority of on-street parking is going to change to 4-hour time zones instead of the usual just 90-minute parking. There will also be a few spots for 2-hour parking, but there are some streets that will hold that 90-minute rule, such as Broadway, Robert Street, 5th Street North, and 8th and 7th Street South. The repark ordinance will continue to apply, but in a 4-hour parking spot, you will be required to move once each day. Wheel of Fortune, it's coming to Fargo, and you can be a contestant. The Wheelmobile event will take place during 2 special days of contestant searches. The event is sponsored by Shooting Star Casino, and it's going to take place at Shields Arena this weekend, July 11th and 12th. For details and rules, you can visit our site at valleynewslive.com. There's a banner at the top of our homepage.